Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near.
It's deep in their bones, they'll run into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, guys.
Legends never die. 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 They're written down in eternity, but you'll never see the price it cost. The scars collected all of their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and avenge defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harms to touch your tree.
Whoa, pick yourself up, guys.
Legends never die. Legends never die.
Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. So in this video we are going to be doing an educational VOD analysis against a Malphite player in a challenger elo game. Okay, so the game we're going to be playing is this one. The reason why I'm analyzing this game in particular, because every game I pick for these VOD analysis videos are ones where, first of all, high elo, either Grandmaster, Challenger, above. Second of all is ones where you can value. So in this game, the value of this game is that I fell behind early game because they hard camped me. And through my roams and my decision making and my mechanics, I was able to have a huge impact to change this entire game. So it's going to be a very interesting game. And if you find that you lack in roaming or coming back when behind or what to do when you're getting camped, this is going to be the game for you. So I just want to do a quick analysis so you can see it's a challenger game. If you click a lot of players, so right here, this is Vaken. This account, he's a challenger player, this is a Smurf account. So right here we have another player. This is Aiden Yasuo challenger player, where you can see like it's a really high elo game, very high elo game. So it's a very good one. Okay, so we're gonna showcase it. And before we start with this video, I have to say this every time: these educational VOD analysis videos are my favorite to make. But the thing is, there's always a niche audience that likes them, because a lot of people on YouTube like more for fun stuff or some just actual gameplay rather than educational content. But I know the people that do like educational content really do. So if that's one of you guys and you want to see these videos and you want to help support the channel, please shoot this video a thumbs up and comment down below to let me know, so that I can keep making videos like these, because my favorite thing is to teach you guys in the best way that I can, and this allows me to make more videos like this. So without further ado, we're going to get right into the gameplay. Okay, so this is a challenger game that we are playing, challenger elo. So this is Vaken right here, if you guys know him. Vaken, he's a challenger jungler that plays in Twitch Rivals. He won it, I think, this year. We have Aiden Yasuo, challenger Yasuo player, and Winter, who's a LCS Academy player, I think. So right here we're watching 5 point. We're going to see a valid mistake of why we don't do this. So I'm pathing this way. Okay, so let me just break the game down. You are supposed to 5 point, okay? What that means is, like, as a top laner, if you're on blue side, you're supposed to watch right here. So if they invade this, you have to watch the entrance, okay? Because if they're invading, if you have everyone watching all the entrances, which you're not, what you're supposed to do every game you play. If you watch LCS, they do it too if they're not invading. You're watching all the entrances. So that as a team, so that if they invade, you can see them and run, okay? Because it's important to see them, because otherwise they can take your red buff or whatever. But it's important to watch the entrances, because they can't get in your jungler if everyone's watching their points. There's no way. Because how can they get through your jungle here? Did they go in through here or here? But if you're watching the points and the jungle gets the word off here, if everyone plays their part, there's no way they can get in with for free, right? So as a top laner, you literally have easy job, okay? I'll break it down for you. If you're on blue side, you're standing right here, okay? Because that watches this point. So if they're invading anywhere, you can see them, and if they come, you can leave. So you gotta be there quick. If you're on red side, which I'm here, here. Your job is to watch this 5-point, okay? But this game, I'm really glad it shows because this is going to happen in some games you play, okay? You have to be there quick. You guys saw my pathing. Look at my int pathing, okay? This is important. I'm breaking this down because it's so important, okay? This is a mistake. I shouldn't do this. You want to instantly get there as fast as possible. Well, how? You got to path this way. I'm pathing through mid lane, then I'm doing the long way around. Okay, why is this a problem? Okay, you're going to see why. You have to watch the point. It's important. But you have to make sure you're doing it correctly, okay? Because if you're not doing it correctly, and I do this, look, I'm getting here at 40 seconds. Okay, getting to the 5-point at 40 seconds. You can see it's too late. Look, you see? It's important to watch the 5-point to be there, to see that. If he's there invading, but you have to be there quick, so you can't be slow, okay? Because it's gonna happen sometimes. I'm playing challenge healer, it's more prevalent in this elo, but especially in other elos, they'll do cheese invades too, because they watch streamers, they see, so they learn. People in low elos learn the right plays, so just be ready for it. Just know your job is just a 5-point, but go as quick as possible. Don't autopilot level 1. So my team actually ends up invading after that. But anyways, we're gonna focus on our lane. So we're playing against Malphite matchup, and a lot of people struggle in this matchup. It was a lot better pre-Witt's End nerf, but it's still pretty good because the Witt's End nerf's not that bad. So I gotta explain. I'll explain the Witt's End item a little bit. I'll just explain it now, actually. So with Witt's End, before level 13, it's nerfed, but level 13 onwards, it is fully buffed. Like, it's buffed. It's stronger than before because you get your scaling higher. So when you get to that point in the game, level 13 onwards, the buff. So it's a perfect second item. Perfect. Against Malphite, it's not that bad of a rush, though, because you still get the MR. Okay, so I'll explain this Malphite matchup. So when you're playing this, you want to play around his passive shield. So I always want to hit him, because if I'm hitting him, he loses passive shield. You don't want to take a trade without your E, though. So you have to stay. That's why I made a mistake on this trade. You want to stay out of his range, his Q range, because it's a point and click, unless your E's up. If he has to generate a shield, generate the shield, but only be in his Q range when you have E up, or Q, or something like that. So there you go. He has his shield up. I can hit him with an ability. If I don't have an ability, he just Qs me and I have no ability. Look, I have my E up and I have double Harrier proc because I'm a passive. So I'm PTA, so I don't mind him going for that. I don't mind that trade at all. I do not mind that. Because I have my ability, so that's how you play this matchup early game. You have to try to kill him early game. It's really important, or try to. If you can, it's okay, but try your best. So there you go. So if he gets his shield, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. The main thing is don't let him Q you when your abilities are down. How do you not avoid the Q? Stay out of his range. Look, my Q's down, so I'm playing back. But I have E up, so I'm not that scared as long as I have an ability. Lee Sin, we think he's invading. So I'm playing for team. Always play for your team. We thought Lee Sin was invading. So I gave up pushing the wave completely to make sure that we helped. Lee Sin actually left. But we thought he was invading, so it's important to play around your jungler. Always. That's why if you go for the slow push, we can help our junglers. Malphite can't join. Okay, so he's got 7 CS, I have 15 from the slow push. We are winning the lane right now. It's really good. He's going to miss a lot of minions. Malphite can't farm under tower. Just know that. It's really hard for Malphite under tower. Farm under tower. He's going to miss so many minions. So there you go. We got a lead already. We didn't kill him. We got him really low. So it's not that bad. We got 1 for 1. Like, I know I was going to get 1 for 1 there. But I thought it was okay because he's going to miss a little bit of the minions. And since the wave just reset, it's going to push towards me. So he's going to have to TP. So it's like, yeah, it's a 1 for 1. But it should force his TP. If he doesn't TP, he loses more minions. So it's a win regardless. If he TPs, he gets TP down. If he doesn't TP, he loses minions because the wave's pushing towards me. So, right, that's why I kind of wanted to do that. It's okay. It's not the best play. But it's a 1 for 1. And we both flashed. And we got his thing. Oh, his TP's actually down. He must have TP'd level 1 then. Oh, I actually made a mistake. So I guess his TP's down. He would have TP'd, but it's even better then. Since he doesn't TP, look, the wave's pushing towards me. If you push the wave to tower, no matter what, it pushes back towards you. So the wave's actually going to be in a really good spot, coming back towards me. So now since the wave's pushing back, we're just going to play chill. He's going AP Malphite this game with a little bit of tank. We got to respect it. He's going for 1 shots, but we're going Witt's End Rush, okay? Like I said, Witt's End is going to be nerfed pre-level 13, but... it's still I think it's still a good rush item into Malphite because it gives you the same defensive stats and the movement speed. You get 20 movement speed every auto attack, which is huge. Flat movement speed is better than percentage movement speed because it gets your regular movement speed higher. So that when you use your Harrier mark, which is 40%, 40% of something with 20 more flat movement speed is a lot better than anything, right? It makes your actual Harriers give you more movement speed than ever before. It's because it stacks like that. So I do really like it for defense. And you get some MR too, or some magic damage, which is good because you're going to stack armor. We know that. So Galio's doing a good roam here. It's actually tough. I really can't do anything there. You see, this is why this is going to be a good game to analyze. You guys see how the early game started? I died from the invade level 1. We got a 1 for 1, which wasn't the worst, and then Galio got a roam off here. We didn't really expect that. It's actually like a really good roam. You can tell we're playing in Challenger though, because mid laners doing level 3 roams like that is really unexpected. Good play by him though. So now we got our MR. This is really good because, like I said, especially against AP Malphite, he wants the one-shot. Just having the MR in our kit plus the movement speed, right? Hearthbone Axe gives you movement speed, so it's really good. Even just these 2 items, you get a lot for what you're buying, okay? So I do really like it. I think, though, like, if we're playing against Malphite, you could go Shieldbow Rush and then go Wit's End second. But maybe, like, when you build Noon Quiver, then you can go the Wit's End, like the Negatron Cloak, and then finish Shieldbow. Because then you're using the MR, really. If you get the MR, you're chilling. Malphite can't one-shot you. So, especially if the lane gets pretty tough and you haven't killed them early game, I would opt for, like, an early Negatron Cloak. Then finish your Shieldbow, then finish Wit's End, maybe. Delays your first item spike, but hey, against Malphite, you're just trying to live. 50 MR is huge. If he can't one-shot you, you live. So it's a really good item into him. And you're going to use it. At 2 items, Wit's End. Remember, level 13 onwards, Wit's End is stronger than before the nerf, okay? You can do the math on it. It's like, late game, it's got the exact same. But since it's got different scaling, it's nerfed all the way to level 13. Level 12, it's about, like, the same, but it's still nerfed a little bit. Level 13 onwards, though, it's fully buffed. Like, it's stronger. So right now we're roaming. Malphite's pinging. I think I'm deciding to back because I'm level 6, okay? So, right now we're creating pressure. So, since I'm MIA, they think I'm roaming, and they don't know what I'm doing. Malphite doesn't know if I'm coming back to lane or not, but I actually decided to roam here, okay? So remember, the game went to shit early game. It was kind of out of my control, especially with this. Invade, it was a mistake by me, but it's unlucky. Galio level 2 roam. But this is how you carry games, okay? People ask me all the time, how do you roam on Quinn? I have no idea how to do it, okay? So this is how you roam on Quinn, okay, guys? I will teach you. So the way you roam on Quinn is you have to push the wave. Like, ideally, this is ideal scenario, okay? I push the wave top. It crashes completely, so that means the wave's gonna push back towards me. That's the best time to roam, right? Why? Because now the wave's gonna be... Malphite's counterplay to me roaming is shoving the wave and getting plates. But look what happens. When I push the wave, how long is it gonna take him to get the wave to tower? Especially when he's Malphite, he's got a shitty wave clear. It's gonna take him forever. So that's the best time to roam. You lose no minions top, really. Especially if you do it quick enough. Best wave is this wave. The best wave. Why? Because the next wave coming to cannon wave, which is even longer. So now I'm really not gonna lose as much. This is the best time to roam. Absolutely. Because cannon waves are the best waves to roam on or back on, because they are the longest to push, and the cannon's going to tank. So basically, by what happens is Malphite has to push this wave, then he's got to push this wave, the cannon too, which is going to take a while. Then after he kills the cannon, his wave finally crashes. He has his cannon minion. I don't know if I can see it, I can't. But he's got his cannon minion to take the tower. So when I get back to lane and I finish my roam, I'll come back and the cannon minion is going to absorb all the tower shots, so I'll basically catch most of the wave, which is ideal, because then roaming usually leads to you giving up waves. But with like, roaming at the right time, look how much we're going to lose, okay? So we're going to see. So right here is the best time to roam. I decide to, especially when we're losing. When we're losing, I like doing roams like this when we're behind early game to help get momentum back. So I decided to make a roam bot here, like I said, because we're not going to lose much. Malphite has no TP, so it's a good roam. So I see Diana bot. Diana's our player. We see Diana going for this. They end up going bot lane for this play. They're trying to collapse on us. And look how nice it is that we're here for this fight. So it's a big fight. It's a game-changing fight, boys. The fact that I'm here... There we go. We get Yasuo flash. Get Yasuo to die. Since I'm here, we win the fight. See? You see how important it is? Like, it's so big to roam, especially at the right time. Like, yes, we're gonna roam on Quinn, but only at the right time. Like, I'm gonna let the wave go top because now it's a chance to get a 4-man play, which is insane. There we go, boys. We went from us potentially getting quadra killed to us getting, what, 4 kills for nothing? Okay, there we go. So I'm going to lose a bit no matter what, we lose a bit. Because I stayed a little bit longer than before. But look, he doesn't take as much as normal. Like, he would have taken a lot more. If I push when the wave's just like this. Imagine if I leave right now and do that bot play. When the wave's like this. I'm going to lose like 10,000 plates, right? I decide to overstay bot because it's worth it. Like, you know, I'm going to give up those waves. Because remember, when you're roaming, you're usually going to give up something. But since I roamed at the right time, I'm not giving up as much as I would have. Yes, I do give up, what, 3 plates? And a lot, the whole wave. But it's just the 2 waves, that's it. Just the 2 waves. And I stayed for a long time. But I chose to stay. Why? Because it gets us a quadra kill. We just wanted to stay for that double kill. Because it's worth it, dude. It's playing for team is so big. Especially when you're behind early game. So there we go. Now we catch Malphite. We stop his back with our W. So we got a roam off. We have the same CS as Malphite. And we were able to stop his back. So stopping his back is good because we have an item advantage right here. Galio's top lane, they really want me. Malphite has ult. I just have to accept sometimes that your teammate's gonna die. You have to accept it, boys. There's nothing I can do there. She gets shut down. Yeah, it's unlucky. Malphite's 3 kills, so unlucky. But I can't do anything, and this is the sucky part. I'm gonna get dove here, so I have to leave. The Lee Sin gets his kick off. I use my look at the movement speed with the Hearthbone Axe. See, you're so fast. Ah, the flash arm Malphite. It's a fun game. You know, hey, these challenger games, man, they do this stuff. So, I should have just backed off all the way. Especially when you know Malphite didn't flash and didn't R. He likely has it. That's really sucky, to be honest. We got our good bot play, though, okay? We have to remember this. If we get a good bot roam off, like we get, like, what, 2, 4... We got 4 kills. No matter what they do to me top lane, I help get my team ahead. So they're likely going to pop off because of it. Not always, but it helps them, right? Like, oh, actually, ooh, and then they get clapped. That's so sucky. But for the most part, we got our team across the board, like, a lead, which is good, you know? So we got 1 for 1 for that bot play, which isn't that bad. That's why roams are so good, though. If you can get a good roam off, I'd rather do that over CS because it helps your team in the game. Like, they're going to have that lead forever. Like, you know, that gold stays with them forever that you get. Especially early game goals are the most important things. If I just get 1 player ahead, do 1 good play, and then I do like 3 int plays after that, usually it's good, it's fine, even in that worst case scenario. Why? Because you got that 1 good play can make your champion use that lead to snowball his lead to get even bigger. Does that make sense? That's why early game good plays are better than anything else. They really don't like me, boys. So the threat support roam. Well, we're trying to juke, we're trying to sidestep, we're trying to see what we can do. Okay, I think I used. I'm trying not to get. Yeah, that's really sucky. They really don't like me this game. Who's been in this position? Comment down below if you've been in this position as Quinn. You know, we know we're gonna get camped this game. Malphite's got 4 kills, 4, 1, and 3. Lee Sin's popping off. They're all challenger players. They're all really good, and they're playing to take me out of the game. But we're trying to see what we can do. So I got my Witt's End here. Okay, so my Witt's End's going to be a very big spike. Again, I still think Witt's End nerf into Malphite matchup's still good after the nerf. I think so. But you're not going to do as much damage as before the nerf early game, but it can help you survive, which I think is really important. Again, the other option, I'm thinking going Noon Quiver, Negatron Cloak, and then finishing it. That's why someone in Twitch chat told me they tried into Malphite and they liked it. So that could be the other option. But regardless, for your first 2 items, I think Shieldbow and Witt's End, I think is still broken. Witt's End, especially level 13 onwards, it makes you like a monster. Malphite sees my Witt's End, so he's going Nth and his chains just because of the item I bought. So he's not trolling, he's going AP. He's a challenger Malphite player, he's a good player, he's really ahead. He's going this item because he sees me building Witt's End. And he knows that armor's not going to do as much, and he's going more AP Malphite. Not really AP Malphite, just Dark Seal. But he does a lot of damage with that, and I don't do damage to him with that, so it's actually not a bad item. So right here, we know we're getting camped, so we're trying to roam bot. It doesn't work. But yeah, remember, we're roaming based on our wave. It's a cannon wave and it's not crashed yet, so we're looking for something. So we're waiting for Galio to go in. We wait, okay. Now we wait, see? This is how you roam effectively, it's like ganking. It's the same thing, if you play jungle, you know about this, right? If you're trying to make a roam off, you have to be like a jungler. If you don't play jungle, maybe you don't know this as much. But if you're trying to make a playoff, you don't go right away, okay? I wait right here. I'm pinging on the way, so Lucian can see it, so he's going to go in. I'm waiting for Galio to use his dash on Lucian, because Lucian's trying to fight him. Galio's thinking like, okay, I'm going to try to fight him, because Lucian wants to solo kill me, right? I wait for his dash. Why? Because if he dashes towards Lucian, he has no escape. Because he thinks, like, you have to put your brain in if you're facing your mind in Galio's shoes, right? So, right here, this is Galio's vision, okay? Lucian just jumps on him, okay? Lucian just jumps on him. Okay, so you're playing. You just think Lucian's trying to just go for a solo kill because he's Lucian until Galio is trying to be aggressive. So Lucian E's in. He's very smart because that's how you're supposed to do it. Lucian would never E in. Normally, Galio sees that, so he's like, okay, Lucian uses dash ability. I can taunt him and one-shot him. That's what he's thinking, right? We have to put yourself in issues. I got the Fog of War. You see a Lucian jump on you like that in mid lane, especially in the middle of the game, and he's full HP. You think he's trying to just go for a good trading just into the Z. So you're like, okay, I'm going to go E him. So I wait for that. I'm waiting. The second he eat, I jumped out. The second I see the animation. So there when I was like, fuck, what's Galio going to do? He has no dash because use it on Lucian. You see how you get a roam off? Like that, you have to be patient, okay? You have to be patient, and it helps a lot if you have good teammates because they bait it. Sometimes they don't. But if you're playing against worse enemies, they're going to likely make more mistakes too, you know? So it's easier to gank them. High elo players are harder to gank, but you have teammates that bait it better. So it's a double-edged sword, you know? Low elo, yes, they don't bait it as well, but the enemies make more mistakes to get the ganks off easy, or the roams. It's important to get them, so there we go. Why did I roam there? Look, cannon wave best way to roam because I don't lose as much. We're getting camped really hard top lane, so I'm really not trying to play top lane too much. So my champion, oh, I thought he disappeared. Oh yeah, because I have the fog over. I gotta put that back. Okay, so now we're going back. So they're camping me all game. I got my Witt's End here. Malphite's 4-1 and 3. He's getting really strong. He's got a lot of plates too because I'm playing for team. Remember, our team fell behind early game, so we're trying to play like a roaming champ because they're just camping me top. If I just sit top, constant 3-man. That's what Malphite wants to do. Lee Sin wants to dive me perma. But if I'm roaming a lot, especially when Malphite's they're doing this cheese on me, I have the best chance of impacting the game, right? Instead of sitting top and just perma dying, I'm actually doing something. Got my bot lane, helped him get a quadra kill instead of losing, and we got a kill on Lucian from a good roam right there. So instead of me sitting top and dying and getting dove, I'm playing to carry the game. So now I went top lane. So Malphite is chunking me. The wave's pushed, so they want to look for a dive here. But I got Diana coming to Shadow. So I ignite him right away because he's taking tower aggro. He used his ult on Diana because Diana got there. They were trying to dive me. They used both their ults. And Diana flashed and lost. So right here in this situation, they're trying to get on you. We're going to look back at this because this is the important play. So right here, Diana's coming for this. Lee Sin's obviously trying to dive, so I'm glad Diana was able to be there. Because yes, she did die, but she baited their ults. So now they're going to try to dive me because they're like, okay, well, Quinn's free now. But they use their ults. And my champ's really good 1v1, especially against, or 1v2, if they don't have ults. So right here, they're trying to dive me. I auto Malphite. So now I'm playing this. Look, I'm playing around the tower, okay? I'm letting them, because the tower's helping me. They have no minions. The most important thing, you have no wave. So now I'm like, fuck, well, what do I do here? You know, they're both low. Remember, they don't have flashes. They don't have ults. I need to make sure the wave stays, so it's good the wave's not there. And I got to play this the best I can. It's a tough situation here. The play we have to do, okay? We have to try our best to see what we can do here. It's not easy. We have mana for blind. That's important, okay? We're staying away. We're trying to keep the wave away from tower. We blind Malphite. He can't Q me because I blind him. So I blind him. He can't Q me. We go for the quick solo kill. He doesn't expect it. We got Witt's End MR. Did he Q the minion? Oh, and then Lee Sin's like, oh, fuck. Remember, these guys are challenger players, right? You see that? You have to work on with what you got. Okay, we got no wave there. I try to that. Oh, Galio comes top, of course. Yeah, fuck. But hey, we made the best of that situation, guys. They dove us, and it's really sucky. But just you have to be mindful of this. If you're getting dove, okay? The most important thing, okay, guys, this is very, very important. You don't just use your Q randomly and E randomly. If you're getting dove, you got to be calculated. You use your Q, because if you blind someone, they're taken out of that dive for 1.75 seconds, okay? Which champ do you want to get taken out? Which champ do you want to take out? That's usually what you would think of. It's usually the range champ. If you're a melee champ, usually you don't want to blind them, but some champs is different. But what champ do you want to take out? That's where you use Q on. So right there, you're diving me. Malphite's coming right here for the easy dive. And so for me to play this, I am going to blind Malphite so that he can't Q me, and then I had a chance to kill him. We kill him, and then Lee Sin's put under pressure. So that was the play that we did right there. So there we go. Now Malphite, we got the 700 shutdown on Malphite. We got the shutdown on Lee Sin. They were both worth shutdowns. Remember, they were both worth shutdowns there. So that's a huge play we got. Right there. 700 on Malphite, and oh, I lied, Lee Sin, I don't think he was. Maybe he was. I don't know. I think he was. But we can. You guys can see in the YouTube VOD if he was worth it. Because I thought he was at the time. But anyways, regardless, we got a lot of gold off that place. So now we're building our Shieldbow. So now we're trying to play for a split push. A lot of players don't value towers enough. Okay, a tower here, guys, is worth 300 gold. This is worth 600 gold. If we have free time to get a tower, it's the best thing ever in the game to do. Why? Why is it important? Because it gets you so much XP and free gold that you can make so much out of it. Okay, there's Thresh here. We got a sidestep. We sidestep those. Now we get the E off on him. Varun gets the Q. Now he's stunned. Now we get the free kill. So right there, we gotta play use our movement speed. Witt's End gives so much movement speed. It's so easy to juke around with it. So that's what I love about Witt's End. And damage obviously insane. Level 13 is a better second item though this patch, simply because the nerf early game. So I would reuse it second item. Always buy second item against AP champs though. If they have an AP matchup or like an AP top and jungle or like strong AP threats, it's always good because it's good into AD champs too. You get the damage, movement speed, and it's just a second item though for the most part. I would only go rush it if you feel like the defensive stats will help, because you're probably gonna build it like around like level 9 usually, level 8, level 9. It's completely useless pre-8, but like level 9 you can still make use of it. So we got the stun on him. Braum played that correctly. Good job. So we're just playing around our team now. We're trying to capitalize on our lead and snowball it. So since we got the shutdowns, look how much gold we have. Remember, they were camping us all game. But since we're able to outplay them, Malphite was 4-1. And he got gifted a lot of kills. And all the plates and the tower. But because we played for team and got the shutdowns, we actually have more gold than him. And look, we're going to even snowballing that. That's why I love the Quinn Lee Sin matchup, because you can E his Q. So we're baiting Lee Sin. He actually does crazy damage though. Lee Sin needs a fat nerf. That's actually insane, dude. It's actually insane, that chip. Because Quinn does well into Lee Sin, but Lee Sin's so strong right now. He's getting nerfed next patch. But yeah, we'll play by him. We try to bait it, and he played that nicely. He got it. Okay. So we're trying to join in on this roam right here. Remember, we got our team ahead. Guys, you have to remember this, okay? Okay, this is something I want you to resonate with you guys. One early game good play is worth a million ints. Not literally, don't take that literally, but if I do a good play early game, let's say we did one good play early game, like the one that we're shadowing is, our team was going to get, the game, we solved the game at this play right here. Why? So right at level 6 a game, we're losing, and we're trying to make a play bot, my teammates without me. And the enemies are baiting it. So they try to do a 3, like, Dyna ganks bot, and then Lucian comes late to try to do a 4-man play. They expected it, so they countered it. Their team would have won that. So my team would have got quadra killed, okay? But because I did a roam there, instead of my team getting quadra killed, we got a quadra kill, 4 kills. It wasn't all to one person, but we got 4 kills. So instead of us getting 4 kills, them getting 4 kills, we got them. I saved my teammates' lives, all of them, and we got 4 kills on top of that. So that one play right there dictates the whole game. You have to look at it like this. Yes, I got camped after that. I died a few times, right? But you have to remember, because I did that one good play, it made up for it. Why? Because look at my team. These guys are also ahead. Why are they ahead? Because of that one play. They would not be ahead. If I don't do that roam there, these guys are already popping off. They would all be faker. Because they would have gotten 4 kills and they wouldn't have died 4 times. So it's like a double-edged sword. Not only do we not get the 4 kills, because if I don't roam there, we probably don't get the 4 kills, but they get the 4 kills too. But I save their lives too. That's why one good roam or one good early game play, especially early game. Early game is what matters because it snowballs. Okay, I got a Felios ahead early game. Now he starts taking over. Why does he take over? Because you got that early game lead. Why did you get the early game lead? Because you helped roam, okay? So just remember that. You have to be mindful of the map. Don't roam at a dumb time, okay? I had to roam at the right time, which is when the wave is crashed, so I don't lose as much. But you have to find a way to impact the game. Because a lot of people are like, oh, my inting bot lane, inting bot lane, inting bot lane. You know, they go 0-10. But my bot lane would have probably went 0-10 this game if I didn't roam. You know? But I had a good roam off that got them ahead. So now they pop off, right? You see? Like, you have to try to help your teammates too. It's not just stay top lane and just sit there. You're playing a roaming champ. The hard part about Quinn is finding when to roam. Because a lot of people don't just, if you just roam, you're going to fall behind. But you got to do it the right time. Again, the best time to roam in an ideal scenario, push the wave to his tower, crash it completely, back, and then go from there. That's the best time to roam. Because you lose the least. Ideally on a cannon wave, either the wave that crashes a cannon wave or the cannon wave's coming up. That's the best time to roam. Because the cannon wave tanks it all. So I know Malphite did get, what, like 3 plates out of it and got a lot. He would have gotten, like, my tower completely if I didn't do that. I would have lost even more waves. I only lost 2 waves for that roam. Because I stayed extra long on purpose. Because it was a big, long fight and it got us 4 kills. So it was a choice. I could have made it back for the wave, but I chose to stay for the extra double kill. Which was, ended up working out. Oh, yeah. Galio Malphite, really fun to play into. Yeah, it's tough, man. That was a good play by them. They're playing the map really well. Okay, so... But again, we got our team ahead. See, that's why, like I said, I can int a million times here, but we did that one good play that literally snowballs the game for my team. So find that play. League is about being proactive, okay? You got to be proactive to win this game. You can't just sit and just hope that going even's going to win. It's not. You got to carry your games. How do you carry your games? It's a tough part. It's not easy, but you have to try. You have to be making plays. Watch any Korean teams, boys. Do they just sit back and farm and go even? Nope. If you're watching them, if they're 0-10 behind, they'll play it like they're 10-0 because they're always making plays. Okay, you see how these challenger games are. You see Galio constantly making plays. Like you see, they're always trying to be proactive. That's the word. Okay, that's the #1 word. Being proactive is the #1 way to climb. You got to find ways to impact the game. Me doing that roam bot was being proactive. Yes, we start falling behind early game, but it helps get my team a lead, and that's how you win games because it could snowball. Just one good play is all you need. Sometimes your teammates can 1v9. By you getting him fed. Why is he fed? Because you helped get that kill. A lot of times, like a lot of people don't realize that. Like it just takes one good play, guys, and your teammates, especially if they have hands, they can pop up. Like, you know, like if they know what they're doing and they play correctly, they can usually take advantage of that. Even in low elos. Okay, so we got a good team fight here. I'm just playing backline. Got the flash off, we're just playing backline. A lot of people are unsure how to play team fight with Quinn. Depends on the game. But our team's like pretty good. We have a good team, so I don't have to play for assassinations. If there's someone I want to kill in their team, I go for assassinations. Look at their comp. Who am I focusing? Yasuo, he's so hard to get. There's no one I can focus. If they have like a Jinx or something, or Xerath, I can go for one shot's assassination. But you have to look at their comps. There's no one in their team that I can get, and they have so much CC. So I can't ever go for assassination pick. So what am I doing? I'm playing as a second AD carry. That's literally all you do. There's usually two ways to play Quinn. Either assassination, go for their like a pick, or go for a backline assassination, or slash go for a pick before the fight, or play backline AD carry. Those are the main two ways to team fight. Look at the comps. If you're unsure, look at the comps. Is there anyone in your team that where you can one shot or you can pick off? And is there someone you want to? If it's an 0-10 Kog'Maw, I'm not going for that play. Do they have a 10-0 Kog'Maw who's worth bounty? It's a good play to go for. But you have to look at that. So you have to put that in your brain. Is it like is it worth it to go for that? Do I need to? Is it game changing? If I die but I kill Kog'Maw, for example, if there's a Kog'Maw or Fed AD carry, is it going to change the game? If so, then yes, go for that play. But look at their comp. Can you do it? Ask yourself. And should you do it? And if you remember, you have to like analyze the game. Like look at the win con of their team. Like, okay, well, if they have a Fed AD carry squish and he's the whole team, okay, even if I die, if I kill him, like I've done my job as a team, right? But this game, there's no one. They have hard engage. They have hard CC. There's no one I can easily get. 0 people. So I just play backline and DPS with my team. That's essentially all I have to do. I just help them. Because you're an AD carry. You build like an AD carry. That's what Quinn is, guys. Quinn is an AD carry. So right now we're going LDR third item, and we're going to do crazy damage. We're already doing insane damage to Malphite. So we're going to do even more. So at this point, this is the point where Witt's End starts popping off. So I'm level 13. This is the spec I was telling you about. So level 1 to level 12, Witt's End is nerfed completely. But level 13 onwards, it's buffed. Okay? So right now, on patch 11.16, which is this game, Witt's End does 61 magic damage. On live servers, at level 13, it does 65 damage at this point. So it's buffed, and then next level, it's 75. I believe. So you can see it's just crazy. Like it's like this is where it takes over. So that's why it's a perfect second item to get. Because you usually get your second item by like level 12, 13 anyways. So it's like right when you complete it, you're basically get the benefits of it. The complete buffed benefits. So it's a really good second item because they didn't change anything else. So right here, we're trying to play safe. We don't want to throw. Remember, they got crazy engage. Usually I split push, but look at their comp. It's hard to split push against them. So we can't make as much. Lucian's bot right now, but he's got teleport. They're likely doing Baron. I'm going to take red buff before this. I'm only taking red buff because Helios isn't going to make it in time. So if we're going to fight here, and I might as well use a red buff. Use your W to reveal them. You have to use that at the right time, though. I thought that was appropriate time in the case to see. Just in case to see if they were nuking it, just so we can see the HP on it. Oh, Diana got a good... Oh my gosh. Really good Diana engage right there. So I'm playing backline right here. Focus Thresh. Malphite flashes out. We get him. We got the Eon Lee Sin. And just like that, boys. You see that? See? So our team played well. Like, we just got to play our job. Like, I'm not engaging. I'm waiting for my team to engage. We got a Diana. Really good engage with Braum. And I'm just waiting for them to make the plays. And if the enemy team engages, I just play backline. I got Shieldbow. I got Witt's End, which is crazy tankiness. You're a crazy tanky boy. You have all the MR, the movement speed, and the shield. And the life steal. Okay, so I don't even have my boots completed, but I'm still yet so fast, even out of ult, because of that. So right here, we're trying to close out the game. We're playing as slow as we can. We're not trying to play too aggro. And see, Malphite doesn't even know what to build anymore. He can't build anything correctly. Like, it's not even like him building it wrong. It's like, he went this because if he goes armor, my Witt's End just goes through it. So he chose to do that because he was fed. And then he went Sunfire Cape second, but my Witt's End allows me to just take over at this point. Like, you can do damage. I'm telling you guys right now, if you do this build, Shieldbow, Witt's End, Lord Dominic's, and you get to like level 14, you'll shred Malphites. If you want to do more damage, then you can go Kraken instead of Shieldbow, but proceed with caution. I like Shieldbow because Malphite relies on one-shotting you. If he can't one-shot you with ult, he's useless. And you have Witt's End, movement speed, and damage, especially level 13 onwards, to like really take over. Like, you just do crazy damage. If he's stacking armor and you have Witt's End, you do so much magic damage. You do more magic damage than 80 damage. So right here, we're baiting it. This is important. Okay? We're playing it really slow here. Very slow. You got the Q off? Now we sidestep the Malphite ult. Do you see that, guys? So Malphite can't get his ult off. Dinah gets the ult right there. So since we're able to sidestep that Malphite ult, now... Oh, if I landed that Q, that would have been huge. Hey, we still get him, though. So you see, we're playing it as well as we can. So right there, we see Malphite coming, we're trying to dodge it. Sometimes it's hard to sidestep Malphite ult, it's not easy. But you can kind of predict. You have to predict it, by the way. It's not like reaction. You have to predict that he's going to ult right there. You know, it's not always going to work, but hey, at least go for it. And we're playing slow around Diana. The fact that we sidestepped the Malphite ult, we live. We probably still live with Shieldbow, but if we dodge it, it's completely free, especially since Thresh was coming. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you find that this kind of educational commentary stuff that you like, please shoot this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and shoot a sub at this channel. Really appreciate it. It helps so much. It's my favorite kind of content to do, and I'm really excited to do more. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.